Hey guys, welcome to the Triangle 4 channel. I'm Jim, one of the Triangle 4. Thanks for watching today. What am I doing? Let's see. Here I am with the newly fixed Kubota L2850. What have I got behind me? I've got my portable discs. What are they? 10 foot? I think they're 10 footers. Could be 12. Doesn't matter to me. So what I'm going to do today is we're going to plow up about an acre and a half piece that we mow hay on. It's not a lot to you guys, but to me it is for what little bit we do. So we're going to plow it, we're going to disc it, and then I'm going to show you how we get rid of our sod clumps, which are a real pain in the butt. If you've ever done this kind of thing, you know exactly what I mean. So stay tuned. Oh, by the way, we're on the south side of our property. We've got a lane that I'm going up through right here, going up to the woods, neighbor property over here. Here's a lot of my pasture. There's our equipment slash cow shed, and we've only got, well, 3 right now. Typically we have 4, just enough beef for the family, and we enjoy being out here. And then we sell marshmallow bales. Kids call them marshmallows. As you can see, I've got a kind of a infestation in my pasture. I'm gonna make another video on plowing that up, tearing it out, reseeding, because whatever that junk is, the cows won't eat it. All right, be back. You can see that fence, it's not the best by any means. We have plans to redo all that this year. There's our old cattle feeder. That was before we put up this shed. Now I just have a bunch of miscellaneous equipment under here. But this first bay I've also dedicated to the cows. Put concrete there. Gives them a solid place, especially in the spring and fall where there's mud everywhere else. Where you see that piece of tin, I'm going to take that out and put headlocks in there. This second bay is mostly for feed, so it'll continue to be that. And the rest of this is storage. There's the Ford 5600, which is what we're going to be hooking up to with these discs. The L2850 will not handle the 3-bottom plows and the disking, but it works great for transporting. All right, be back in a bit. That's the dike of the ponds up here that we had to reshore up this year. Believe it or not, there's couple ponds in here. Got a lot of work to do on them. If I want to bring them back. Yeah, that used to be a little pond. Now it's full of cattails. Good job to get the kids out and help with. But it gets wild water to the wildlife. That's really why we built it. This is what we use that dozer for that you saw. We build roads and beside the pond. We cut this road wrapping around this hill because there was no way you wanted to go from up there down there like we used to before we got into hay. That was bad enough just with firewood. Hope you're enjoying the ride up the hill. Right there's the meadow we're after. Top of this trail. Okay, just took off the discs. Now I'm back here with my 3-bottom plows. These are tow behind. They're not the 3-point. I have had those and I've known others that have used them, including my grandpa for many years on his dairy farm, and I do not like them. Now the nice thing with the 3-point is you can get very close on all the ends of your property, whatever you're plowing up. With this thing, I need room to pull it up out of the ground and turn it around. I have found I do not back up with this. That rear wheel back there, I have broken twice trying to do that, and I've learned my lesson. Always leave yourself room. You can always go perpendicular to your rows at the end, you know, if you've got the room. That's my set of old 3-bottoms. So why don't I like the 3-point? Because sometimes if you hit a rock or a root, it will bring the front end of your tractor right up off the ground, which if you've ever done that, it's a little freaky. These never had that problem. They just kind of worked their way through it all. Anyway, so I'm going to hook them up and get going. Be back. Okay, here she is hooked up to the Ford. What do you see is one of the big problems here? I didn't bush hog it. We did do one cutting of hay up here. Problem with this field, and I don't know if you can really see it, it's about 1.5 acres. You might be able to call it 2 if you really pushed it. But it's always been very bumpy. It's got some what we call cradle knolls in it that we've tried to fill in over time, and it's just not working. And Dad hates coming up and mowing with it on it, and I hate bailing on it. So we're going to plow, disc, and try to level out all the high spots. Will it turn over the sod? Well, we're going to find out. I think it will. If it doesn't, I'll go back and bush hog. See you soon. nothing to do. I'm getting pretty close to the tree behind me, so I gotta watch for roots. Other than I cannot keep a straight line to save my life, I think it did pretty good. Alright, I gotta concentrate here, so I can't take you along for a little while. Let's show you an update. Yeah, so it's going pretty well. I'm certainly no plow boy, and I don't have the big tillage equipment to make it look the best, but it looks horrible right now. It will look better. This is not a four-wheel drive tractor, but I could not do this if I didn't have differential lock for the rear tires, especially with my tread being that bad. What's another thing? Let's see. I use a drawbar. You can see it down here. I can't tell. And I'm on the last notch over to try to keep it towards the side of my furrow. So I can keep one tire in, and well, it's not going in like I'd like, but anyway, let's give it a try. Differential lock is on. I do not have enough RPMs. And I forgot to drop the bar. I knew that was going too easy. Try that again. Has a sense of humor. I just told you that you don't need four-wheel drive, but you need differential lock. Well, let's see, right about way over here, my differential lock, there's a pin that you push down. It popped out. I thought it was under my heel. When I got to the other side, it was gone. I can't find it. It is under one of those furrows. I thought I was dead in the water, and I found out all I really had to do is just play with lifting and lowering, you know, the plows. If it would start to spin, I'd lift them up, take a little pressure off, get right in line. Anyway, hey, I don't know it all. Okay, so how did it go? All in all, if you can see how much I got plowed, all in all, she worked really great. There was only one place, it was like right here at the end. Oh, yeah, right in there. Anyway, only one place where there was a huge, I'm gonna call it a boulder, small boulder, huge round rock that there was no inkling that it was even there, and I thought it was just about gonna flip these plows over. The back end went up and over, and she came crashing back down. Luckily it didn't break anything. And there was one right up here. There was one, apparently a stump there, that I just right there at ground level. We've been mowing over it. That stopped me in my tracks. Didn't break anything. Thank you, Lord. But no, all in all, it went well. They're calling for rain. I really don't want to disc this in the rain, so I think this afternoon I'll be back out, let the sun bake it a little bit, and then I'll jump on the discs. See you soon. All right, this has been a rough ride. Holy moly! That's why I haven't taken a video here. I've had to concentrate on these discs. The lower part of the field here, I left when I plowed a deeper furrow. I'm going to try to get a little bit of this, but it's going to be rough, so hold on. Made it through that. That's rough. So I was hoping not to have to get the drags out, and the discs were doing great up on top where there were 3 furrows together, and blending them in, but when there's a dead furrow, it's just not filling it in fast enough, so may have to break out the drags. We'll see.